What up, dudes? Dark and Darker's playtest number 4 has begun. With this test came the new experimental Goblin Caves map that can only be queued into as a solo. In the center of this map lurks a new boss known as the Cave Troll. Day 1, my goal was to attempt this boss solo with a variety of different classes. Ranger is by far the easiest and definitely what I would recommend for troll farming. However, if you are seeking a real challenge, then look no further. After hours of practice, this is how to kill the troll as a level 1 solo fighter with nothing but the starter kit. Level 1 cleric and ranger guides, as well as a breakdown of the new map and content are coming soon. Make sure to hit the subscribe button below so you don't miss it. As a fighter, this run relies heavily on blocking with the shield. It is possible to kite and dodge everything, but it is a lot harder to do consistently. Regardless of how much I break down the attacks in this video, this fight is going to take a bit of practice. Luckily, it's 100% doable with nothing but the starter kit at level 1, so you have nothing to lose if you practice this way. You must rush the center immediately after spawning. Do not try to fight any mobs or players on the way. Once you get familiar with the map, it's generally really easy to rush the boss room, avoiding any damage or fighting. The one perk I chose to take was counterattack, as it seems the most useful with the amount of blocking I did. For skills, sprint and victory strike are best. Trying to bait the scream. The troll's attacks are heavily determined by your distance and positioning from the boss. If you stay close, he will usually walk towards you and do combos of basic attacks. These can be avoided easily by backpedaling or running away, and it's best to create some distance to prevent the combo from continuing. He will do this combo up to 3 to 4 times, sometimes ending it with a heavy attack that needs to be blocked or dodged perfectly. His combos will always go back and forth, left and then right, or vice versa depending on which side of the boss you are on when he begins the chain. These can also be blocked by aiming the shield at about a 45-degree angle. When the troll screams, it applies a slow debuff, and he will always follow this up by charging at you full sprint with a heavy attack. If you have distance from the boss, the attack can easily be dodged by crouching and moving to the left. If you are too close after a scream, the arc on his swing seems to be lower and hard to consistently dodge, so always block it if he's too close. But as a fighter, this is one of the best opportunities to do some damage. When he prepares to scream, rush in for some hits, and immediately after, be prepared to crouch and block about 90 degrees to the left. If you successfully make the block, this is a good time to sneak in another hit or two, but don't be greedy. He will always sprint at you before a heavy attack, but if you are already too close to him, you need to be able to read the attack animation. The heavy attack has a much slower build-up than his basic attacks and is pretty easy to spot. He will also sprint at you randomly sometimes, not always followed by the scream, so keep on your toes. The last attack to watch out for can easily be spotted, as it's the only time the troll grabs the club with 2 hands. This overhead attack has quite a bit of range in AoE. It's best to immediately run out of range. Be hard to hit sometimes. I'm trying to go for body shots. I'm hoping they do more than arm hits. Maybe it'll count as a headshot or something. Do your scream, man. I need you to do your scream. We're not getting very lucky. He needs to do the scream attack, man. We're not getting lucky enough on the screams, man. We're definitely not going to get enough damage, and it's not really going to be a good run to judge. We had to be a little more greedy. If we have any chance at actually killing him, we gotta be greedy. We did it! We did it, boys! We fucking did it! Yes! Let's go! It's possible with a basic fighter kit. Oh my god. Let's go. All right. All right. Give me a portal in here, will ya? This new boss fight as a ranger was so easy it felt like a cheese. But using a shield to block the attacks made this fight loads of fun for me. The hours I spent practicing this fight almost left me feeling like I was playing a totally separate game at times. Shout out to Elden Ring for preparing me for this. My main feedback for the boss would be to somehow make this more brutal for rangers to match the difficulty and accomplishment of doing it melee only. We did it though, that's all that matters, dude. After hours of what we thought could have potentially been impossible, we actually accomplished. But I hope you enjoyed this video or found it helpful. If you have any questions or noticed an error, definitely drop a comment below. You can find me live every day as Jimmy Martin on Twitch. Enjoy the rest of the playtest, my fellow dungeon delvers, and until next time, take her easy.